What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And let's get on with the review. But yeah, I'm back again in another Smackdown live review, and not a lot happened on Smackdown this week. Not a lot happened. Not a lot happened on Smackdown this week. It really wasn't a good show. It was a bit, lackluster. So yeah, this show was a bit lackluster. But we'll get down right to it. The show started off with The Miz and the Bludgeon Brothers. The Miz had the Bludgeon Brothers on Miz TV. And yeah, not much happened there. Daniel Bryan came out and challenged one of them to a match. And Harper took the challenge. Rusev versed Xavier Woods, which Rusev got the win here. And Rusev vows to win the WWE Championship on Rusev Day. And yeah, that's pretty much that. I don't know why they added this on the list here, but they added in the whole segment of Lana and Naomi meeting the Netflix glow. I didn't really care for that, but probably the only thing that was interesting about it is that the whole Netflix people were trying to get Naomi and Lana to work together, try to team up. So that was basically, I think that's what they're basically trying to do, trying to get them to work together. But overall, that segment really didn't mean much to me, but hey. Jeff Hardy. Now, he was scheduled to verse Shinsuke, but Shinsuke ended up getting bitten by a guard dog at a live event. So that's why he is not there. And that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So he did a United States Open challenge, and Eric Young comes out and makes the challenge. I knew Eric Young wasn't going to win this because, the Usos are going to get involved. I kind of saw that coming. But I think the thing that really upsets me the most is that soon after there was a 6-man tag between Jeff Hardy and the Usos against Sanity. And the thing that pisses me off here is that Hardy and the Usos get the win over Sanity. Now, I don't know how many people are gonna, be okay with it, or if they're gonna be people that, are gonna be like, well, of course, I wasn't surprised. But overall, this kind of upset me in a way. This just upset me in a bit of... It didn't upset me too much. It just upset me. Just a little bit. It just upset me a little bit. That you're meant to build these guys up as a credible force on SmackDown, but you're gonna have them go ahead and lose to Jeff Hardy and the Usos. Now again, I think people might not be too upset about this, because at least they're actually being put in a storyline right away with the Usos. Hold on a sec. and then we had Becky Lynch versus Sonya Deville. Look, I'm really disappointed in fans. I really am. I'm very disappointed in the fans. I'm just disappointed. And I'll tell you why I'm disappointed. I'm all for giving new stars opportunities. That's me. I'm all about wanting new people to get opportunities and to build up new stars. Sure, I've seen a lot of people in WWE nowadays with the fans. There have been fans out there that are okay with new stars being built up. But the problem that I'm having is that now people now want Becky Lynch in the title picture. Look, I understand Charlotte is out and she's expected to be out until SummerSlam, and you know, she's expected to be out until SummerSlam. Fine, I respect that. But look, I'm okay with them wanting to give Becky Lynch a fair push. But the thing that's irritating me the most is that people constantly continue to list out all the great women's wrestlers that WWE have, but then they say, but look who are the people that they're pushing. Alexa Bliss and Carmella. I thought you people were okay with Carmella getting an opportunity. Because if I remember right, people were okay with Carmella getting an opportunity because Carmella, she is a new star. She is a new star. Am I correct? Yes, she is. So, when people say they want new stars pushed, they more mean they want Becky, Sasha, Bayley, Ruby Riott. Okay, she's fair enough. Like Kairi Sane and blah 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 blah. Like, those are the people who they want pushed, etc., etc., etc. They want all their favorites. When you say you want someone pushed, you mean I want my favorites pushed. I want my favorites pushed. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why do you still want the same people? You still want the same people pushed. Sasha is a 4-time women's champion. Are you guys going to get sick of her when she eventually hits 10? No, you won't. When are people going to learn? Sasha Banks and Bayley are never going to get another opportunity at the title again. They're never going to get another opportunity. Monday Night Raw is going to be focused around Ronda Rousey. When will people learn? But you still want the same people. You still want the same people pushed. What about friggin' Rose and Deville? What about them? Where's their opportunity for a push? But no, you still want the same women. You still want the same women in this category to be pushed. You want Alexa Bliss to become a jobber, a joke. You want Carmella to be a joke. But instead you want the same old people in the title hunt. Wasn't it back in 2016, everybody was getting sick of Sasha and Charlotte hogging the spotlight? Wasn't that the case in 2016? I remember everybody shitting on Sasha and Charlotte in 2016, saying that they're forced down our throats. We want new people to get involved. But no, you still want the same people. You basically want Raw and Smackdown to turn into NXT. That's basically what you want it to do. You want it to turn into NXT. And now everyone is whining about Andrade Cien Almas. You know, like everyone's whining that he hasn't been on TV for a few weeks. And how he's being left out. You know. Sure. I understand people's motivations. I understand why people say this stuff. But the thing that irritates me is that when you say you want something, and then you get it, and then you complain. You know, you want a new star pushed. Here you go, let's give you Carmella. Here you go, we'll give you Jinder Mahal last year. Sure, Jinder Mahal was a good example from last year that he clearly didn't deserve it. But the thing that irritates me so freaking much is the fact that people still want the same people for titles. That's what new talent is. New talent is the people who you want. Not Billie Kay, not Peyton Royce, not Mandy Rose, not Sonya Deville, not Lana, not Liv Morgan or Sarah Logan. Sure, I don't like those two, but they are new talent. New talent to you are Sasha, Bayley, Becky, blah blah blah, etc. 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 Those are new talents. Those are your new talents. Even though they've been on the roster for many, many years, and you still want them pushed. It's disgraceful. Becky Lynch gets the win here over Sonya Deville. Who cares? You know, I wasn't really interested in the match anyway. And I just wish Corey Graves would just shut the hell up when it comes to Mandy Rose, man. I can't stand Corey Graves when Mandy Rose is there. James Ellsworth, he came out to call out Asuka. And Paige eventually came out. And James Ellsworth tried to flirt with Paige, trying to get her to go out with him on a date. And she tells him that you will be going out on the date, but it's not going to be with me. You're going to be in the ring next week against Asuka. I will say that made me laugh. James Ellsworth is going to get hammered by Asuka next week. And finally, the main event was Daniel Bryan versus Luke Harper. The Bludgeon Brothers, man, have really gone downhill. They've really gone downhill, and you know, there's just really not much left of them. There's really not much left of them after that. So, that's about that. And Daniel Bryan wins by disqualification. And then all of a sudden, we get that music. We get that infamous music. We get that very infamous music that nobody likes. Give me a sec. From out of nowhere, from the depths of hell, came Kane. In 2018, we are getting Kane. I had absolutely no idea what in the living God's name is WWE doing. Kane makes his return. We're getting Team Hell No. The return of Team Hell No. The brand split is pretty much ruined at this point, if you guys are well aware. Kane was on Monday Night Raw. Kane was on Raw. Does anybody remember that Kane was on Monday Night Raw? I believe I believe he was in the Universal title picture. I believe he was in the Universal title picture. And then he's in the middle of a feud with Braun Strowman. So he was a heel then, but he comes over to Smackdown, now he's a face. Now I understand people's frustrations that there are a lot of people on the roster right now that people can use, that WWE can use. Like Andrade Cien Almas, like you can easily have him put him up against Shelton Benjamin and Ty Dillinger. Well, Ty Dillinger was on SmackDown. He was in a backstage skit with James Ellsworth. Ellsworth was going to put the Oscar mask on. And then Ty Dillinger called him a perfect 10 with that mask on. But then when he took off the mask, he's like, am I a perfect 10? And Ty Dillinger goes, that he's a 1 without the mask on. So yeah, Ty Dillinger was on SmackDown in a backstage skit. But I get people's points. I get people's understanding when it comes to the tag team division and why it's in a very bad place right now. But there is no excuses for the women's division. There's no excuses for the women's division. You're just a bunch of babies because your favorites aren't getting pushed. That's the issue here. And it's a shame that I have to listen to people talk trash about people who they praised. You know, you praised Carmella in NXT. You praised Alexa Bliss all those years ago. And now all of a sudden they're now your biggest, most hated women on WWE. What's with the change? What's with the change of heart? Seriously, I am sick and tired of people flip-flopping all over the place. Do you like that wrestler or do you hate that wrestler? I'm tired of people flip-flopping back and forth. That's the issue I'm having. I'm tired of it. Hypocrites are everywhere. People loved Alexa Bliss years ago, and now everyone's shitting on her. Everyone praised Carmella when she was doing good stuff, and now everyone's shitting on her. What's wrong with continuing being good? What's wrong with continuing praising these wrestlers? But no, you don't want to do that. It's a damn shame that people continue to change their minds. I'm not changing my mind. Carmella, she may not be a good champion, but at least she's getting a title run that she clearly deserves because she's a new talent. But everybody wants the same people pushed. There's no such thing as new talents wanting. There's no such thing as giving Mandy Rose or Sonya Deville a chance. We just need to keep pushing Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. What did I tell you before? Sasha Banks is never going to be women's champion again as long as she's on Monday Night Raw. Ronda Rousey is going to be taking the Raw Women's Championship. Ronda Rousey is going to be taking the Raw Women's Championship, and she's going to be just like Brock Lesnar. She's going to be just like Brock Lesnar. I don't want to see her be like Brock Lesnar. I want her to be like every other freaking woman in WWE. Showing up every week, wrestling every single week. But no, everybody's okay with Ronda Rousey being like Brock Lesnar. But when it's Brock Lesnar, everybody craps on it. Everyone craps on Brock Lesnar being the lazy ass. Everyone craps on Brock Lesnar being the lazy ass. But when Ronda Rousey being the lazy ass, oh, nah, we'll let it slide. It's Ronda Rousey. She's new to this sport. Give me a break. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. I wanted to get in a few rants in there. That's the end of this Smackdown Live review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Comment your thoughts down below. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @PBallantyne. And be sure to subscribe. Thank you all for joining. And I'll talk to you all later.